Now, I want to make it quite clear that although it's an organization that I'm supposed to be introducing, it is also a man. It is also a person. We are honoring WiRED, but we're also honoring a rather remarkable man by the name of Gary Selno. WiRED's full name, if you don't know it, is World Internet Resources for Education and Development, which is an ambitious name, but it's also an ambitious aim. In its 12 years of existence, WiRED has truly reached around the world with programs that do change and indeed save lives. WiRED's mission is clear: to provide medical and healthcare information, education, and communications in developing and war-affected regions. And here's what that means in practice. In Kenya, Maasai traditional healers sit in front of a computer at a community health information center. In WiRED shorthand, that's CHIC, learning how to avert the transmission of HIV/AIDS as they deliver children. In Nicaragua, doctors and nurses at a regional hospital celebrate the installation of computer workstations and a server that gives them access to WiRED's medical resources into the World Health Organization's huge database of biomedical journals and textbooks. In Baghdad and in Washington, D.C., Iraqi doctors and public health officials meet via WiRED in a video conference with doctors and consultants at Children's National Medical Center. They start to plan a medical and public health unit in Baghdad that will expand medical and public health expertise in the Middle East. Now, over the years, WiRED has been particularly active in Iraq in arriving on the heels of the first American troops in 2003. WiRED installed medical electronic libraries almost overnight. And as Gary sent back vivid dispatches from Saddam Hussein's ruined palace in Baghdad, information-starved physicians flocked to these centers. Since then, WiRED has installed 39 of them throughout the nation. Today, 12 years after its creation, WiRED operates in 12 countries on 4 different continents. In Kenya alone, WiRED estimates that 1 million people have viewed its AIDS prevention information program, and WiRED continues to grow. It all began simply. As a Fulbright Fellow in Zagreb in Croatia, Professor Selno was disturbed by the isolation that war imposed on the population. With a grant from USAID, he brought computers and the internet to schools and to the greater community. But he quickly noticed that WiRED's community access internet centers were flocked with doctors seeking the medical information that could not get at home. That shaped WiRED's mission. Today it operates 2 main programs. The medical information centers give doctors and other medical professionals access to up-to-date medical curricular and research, as well as opportunities to connect with their peers in the U.S. The community health information centers are grassroots-centered, offering the local population a connection to interactive, computer-based medical information designed for their needs in their communities. WiRED will soon add a 3rd program, the International Telemedicine Network. It addresses developing countries' urgent need for continuing medical information. It's a powerful consortium that they've created in this country, and consortium members will provide rapid response assistance for epidemics and medical emergencies around the country. I'm getting through this as fast as I can, okay? As WiRED has grown, so has its family of partners, and I want to identify 2 of them. Charlotte Ferretti, who is the director of SF State's Marian Wright Edelman Institute, and the chair of WiRED's governing board, Bob Orenshall, who have been so important for this effort. Like me, they are awed by what Gary Selno has set in motion and honored to assist in WiRED's work. So it's now my joy to present as the UC Berkeley School of Public Health 2009 Organizational Public Health Hero, Professor Gary Selno. Gary? It really is heavy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Corrigan. My thanks to the Berkeley School of Public Health for this special honor to WiRED. Your award is a generous tribute to the volunteers who have enabled us to assist doctors in troubled places. My sincere gratitude to President Corrigan for his longstanding and heartening support, his confidence in this work, and his belief in the spirit of the Commons have energized these efforts. My special thanks to donors, supporters, and advisors personified by our board chair, Bob Orenshall, who Dr. Corrigan mentioned just a moment ago. Bob's leadership has helped us assemble a remarkable group of people who steer the direction for WiRED's programs. Few people have helped us more than Dr. Charlotte Ferretti, also mentioned by Dr. Corrigan. She's the director of the Marian Wright Edelman Institute at San Francisco State University. Charlotte, thank you very much. As I accept this award tonight, I think of WiRED's other heroes, our volunteers who get few rewards and little praise. When I cut the ribbon on a new facility in Iraq or Kenya or Honduras or elsewhere, the doctors will pat me on the back, and they'll tell me how much the resources mean to them and to their patients. Meanwhile, our volunteers toil away in the shadows, doing research and arranging educational resources, raising funds, designing websites, assembling the tools of medical education. Because of distances and sometimes safety, they do not see the products of their labors, hear the kind words, or feel the warming pats on their back. Why do the volunteers do it? Because they are drawn together and bound by the sure pull of the common weal. They wish to participate in a process that, while addressing the health of the human body, reflects the strength of the human spirit. If picking up the morning paper filled with stories of greed discourages you, you need only look at the work of volunteers, those at WiRED and so many other nonprofits. Seeing what they do will restore your faith in the selfless generosity of everyday people. The volunteer professors, students, writers, technicians, schedulers, they are the heroes. The volunteer doctors and nurses are the heroes. Their time and skill, so generously given, fuel our work and sustain our commitment. For them, I thank you very, very much.